The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move it to the top 5. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Young now. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
33, ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Falcons first down.
To the air, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. From the left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The kick is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And let's see, I know that this is still the first half of the season. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 32.
They'll throw with Penix. This pass is caught by London. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Here's Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Moore, the man in motion. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Panthers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Set.
Throwing. Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Ready. 45. Hut.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the draw, Robinson. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Opposite. Green.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Young working out of the gun. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 70, go.
Robinson with another carry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Now Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jalen Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come on, set. Slide.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Red, yellow, red, cycle.
He'll look to throw. And he's caught McMillan with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Ready?
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it.
Well, he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. That one deep for London. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass. Back against the grain, all the way across field, and sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Robinson up the middle. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 33-yard attempt. And that is no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've got a lot of turnovers. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Come on. Ready, ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
10 black, ready, ready. Hut.
Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out there.
3rd and 4.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Kuhn for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Somebody got a boy, I'm in. Somebody got a boy, I say G man. Watch the boy. He's a vibe outside, all from the music. Hey, turn the TV off. He want my type activity.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here, need old blue. 33.
Now here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Fight 60. Ready.
Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A good pickup there at 22.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Shedding the tackle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And now here's another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Penix working out of the gun here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there on the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
At the 15-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix to the air once more. Wide open receiver complete. And Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
In motion, the tight end. Robinson again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And they got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
Let's go now.
Young to throw it. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5.
Set.
Here's Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Blue striker.
Now Young. As he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
37-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
52 blue. Set.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Watts. That is just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First and 10, it's Algier. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And the Falcon first down.
Lion.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A gain of 21 yards.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.